in control. All right, so let's try again. So, Thabang, please tell us a little bit about yourself. This is plan of action where you've got 10, 15 minutes of your own fame that we try to create, where you give us a little bit of a profile of who you are and what you're up to, but we're also interested in how you joined ValueAdd. But start off telling us by who you are.
All right. My name is Kelvin Thabang Munama. I originally come from Limpopo. Currently, I'm staying here at St. Chiron Olivenhout-Bosch. I'm a young entrepreneur. Started the journey of entrepreneurship. Officially, I started 2 years ago, but it has always been one dream that I always wanted to pursue. From the day when I left high school until I decided to enroll for the courses qualifications in college. From then, my dream was to actually be here where I am. Yes.
Okay, great. And here where you are is what? What do you do?
Here, I'm running a small restaurant called More Fine Foods. It's based here in Olivenhout-Bosch. It's been in operation since 2021. So we just did actually on the 25th of March was the business birthday, second birthday. So
2 years old. 2 years old.
2 years. Yes. So the business is mostly focused on selling gourmet foods, from your burgers, handcrafted burgers, wings, wraps, and even traditional foods like maotwana and gizzards. You know, those food that are loved by mostly us blacks. You know.
Nice.
Serving the locals of here around Olivenhout-Bosch and surrounding areas, the likes of Tashfield. Yeah, and we are also on Uber Eats on the business. So you can find the business on Uber Eats as well.
Fantastic, fantastic. Wow, that's very, very good. And tell me about your journey in ValueAdd. How did you find out about ValueAdd, and what's your journey been like?
Well, my journey as on ValueAdd has been amazing. You know, I believe in the saying that the best way to go to somewhere is be with people who have been there, who have the expertise and the experience. So when I joined ValueAdd, I saw it as this platform where I'm going to have people who are going to help me get to where I am. So the experience has been amazing because the whole platform is actually helping us engage and talk about things that, especially as entrepreneurs, that we find difficult, provide solutions. It also helps us network as young people. We exchange ideas because, for one, we meet people of similar interest, and from there we exchange ideas, and we share our problems that we face in this whole business industry, and solutions that that we think might work. You know, two heads are better than one, and with that, when you are alone, it's 2 times as difficult. But when you are with someone who shares the same ideas and ideologies, it becomes easier because now you have more solutions to the problems that you have, rather than just it being one, and which is yourself, you know.
That's so true. That's so true. I mean, I think what I'm also very impressed with is, and you can touch a little bit about it, is how you joined ValueAdd. Because yes, it's one thing to go on a journey and look, you know, to have 2 heads better than one, but your head especially is a head that's been very diligent, very determined, very focused, and very driven to try and succeed. And you and Metropolitan as an organization you crossed paths. Tell us about that experience. How did you end up crossing paths, and where did it take you?
You know, Mr. Vic, I'm one person who believes in energies, you know. It was a normal day when I was still operating, running the business. And then came this gentleman and told me about the program from Metropolitan Collective Shapers. And it's like, you know what? I'm here and I see what you're doing, and you seem very diligent with what you do. And I would like to tell you about this program that we are doing at Metropolitan. They are looking for young individuals like you. And when I went on the internet and searched about it, I learned a few of what they have done, particularly in Polokwane. So I was like, you know what, this is actually a place where I think I can thrive. So I joined, and earlier this year, that's when they called me to let me know that I made it through. And then I was so excited. And then that's when I actually learned that through the collective shapers, this platform like Value Ed, you know, that's when I became part of Value Edian, you know.
No, fantastic, Thabang. And I admire, you know, I always say this to people when we have this chat, that I can always tell and you talk about energy, I can always tell how the God and the universe is conspiring to help somebody who has found a path, found a direction, found a belief and a philosophy, and is marching towards it. And I'm very excited to see the outcome of this amazing entrepreneur business of yours, because I can see Nando's is in for a hiding in terms of competition on a global front, because I think you've got the right mindset. What would you say? I mean, in you know, unfortunately, there were a lot of people who were given this opportunity and didn't take it. I keep seeing people even within the WhatsApp group dropping out. You know, they keep missing the opportunity that's there from Metropolitan Collective Shapers and Value It. What would you say to encourage young people to think about these kind of prospects in the future in terms of taking a chance and showing up?
You know, one thing about these programs, like people like you, Mr. Vic, the work that you do for communities is very important, and it's we appreciate it a lot. And to someone who would come across something like this is an opportunity of a lifetime. If you are looking to actually progress, it's one of those opportunities that you cannot let go. So you need to be very, very, very much content with where you are and what you want. And you need to know what you want, because if you don't know what you want and what you want to achieve, that's when you get to meet these people like you. And then when you give out the helping hand, I on my side, I don't extend the receiving one. And in a nutshell, you just have to have goals, determination to need to go where you want to go, right? And then with that, I think that will be the driving force for you to keep on going on platform like this. For those people who dropped out, as you said, maybe this whole thing, they didn't realize the impact it could have on their careers and their respective businesses. So you got to be determined to see this through. Once you are in it, you go to the last drop of it. There's no way you can be saying, this is not for me, you know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well put and well said, Thabang. Well put and well said. So to end off, before load shedding hits me and you, What philosophy do you live by? I know you talked about you believe in a lot of energy and all that, but what Thabang gives you the drive to keep going, the motivation to keep trying, and the focus that you have? What do you live by? What mantra do you live by?
As I mentioned, that I'm one person who dwells much into energies. One thing that keeps me going is I'm not much of a biblical person, but I have one particular scripture that comes from the Bible that says, "You have not because you ask not." So if you have anything and that you need, you just need to communicate to the energy of the universe, be it God. Remember, not all of us believe in God, believe in all these other religious entities and individuals, but when you have a source of a belief, when you have a belief system, that actually helps you to go through a lot of things. The reason why I say I love this scripture from the Bible that says, "You have not because you ask not," is simply because, when you want to go somewhere, say for example you want to achieve a certain things, you first has to pray about it. The universe is so huge that we cannot have God. Let's not be too political and so forth and so forth. But what I'm just trying to say is God is there. So in most of all the things you do, you just gotta pray. You just gotta sit down and talk to God, and let the universe and God know about the plans you want to achieve. So that is basically what keeps me going. And to add on that, I also go by the saying that my mother used to say to me, that I will quote, "Modimo utusa ba ba itusang," which simply means God help those who help themselves. So if you don't wake up and go out there and put in the work, nothing's gonna happen. So you gotta get up and do what you gotta do, and communicate with God and whatever belief system you have, and things will happen. Things will happen, definitely.
Yeah. Faith without works is dead. Absolutely.
Very
No,
true.
great one, Thabang. No, thank you very much. You inspire me to believe. As I've said to you guys, it's always encouraging to see what I call the other side of South Africa, and that is
Yes.
young people who are doing it for themselves, who are pushing forward, who are believing, who are changing, who are acting. So you keep my spirits excited and going, and thank you for that. And yeah, let's enjoy this journey together, and all the best.
Yes. Yes, and also to add on that, I will go back on what I said earlier on. People like you, Mr. Vic, with what you do, the work that you do, it's very important to the society. The as much as what you are doing is not yet known to a lot of people, but when you put in the work, it does change a lot of lives. Tomorrow I will be the next one to be like, you know what, I know so and so who does this and this, join in, because I got help from people from the very same platform. To also add on that, we on Value Add, we had this other session where they were talking about branding and personal branding, and also for the business as well. Today I have digitalized my business. I have set up a nice a user-friendly Facebook pages
Nice.
and Twitter accounts where I showcase the work that I do. Before,
Nice.
it was just about posting and just doing just showing it off. But now there's an element to it that says, you know what, I love what I'm doing, and this is what I'm doing. So I'm trying to show it to you so that the next person can actually see that this young man does what he loves, you know. So
No, perfect.
to wrap it up, thanks a lot for the work that you are doing. It really it is very much helping us.
No, thank you, Thabang. Thank you. And have an amazing Sunday. And thank you to anybody who's listened in and is going to listen in on Facebook. Thank you, my man.
All right. Thanks.
Take
Cheers,
care.
man.
Cheers.
All right.